The aim of this presentation is to present various aspects of Rolls-Royce company and mainly to answer on their ethics and social responsibility. Rolls-Royce was founded over 100 years ago by Charles Stewart Rolls and Henry Royce in 1906. It became a world-leading provider that has established a strong position in global markets with sophisticated power systems and services for use on land, at sea and in the air. Their business strategy is focused on 4 global markets: civil aerospace, where Rolls-Royce has the broadest portfolio of any manufacturer in the sector, with more than 12,500 engines in service, powering more than 5.5 million commercial flights a year. Their energy business supplies customers with gas turbines, compressors, reciprocating engines, and related services to support the efficient production of oil and gas and power generation around the world. They are also leaders in mission-critical systems for offshore oil and gas, merchant and naval vessels. The marine business serves more than 4,000 customers and has equipment installed on over 30,000 vessels. In defense aerospace, they are the world's second largest provider of defense aero engine products and services globally with 160 customers in over 100 countries with 18,000 engines in the service. Apart their 4 main business activities, they are also involved in supply chain and services related to the product globally. They employ in average 42,800 people in more than 50 countries across their 4 global market sectors, which of 22,800 people work in the United Kingdom. 85% of their revenues are from customers outside the UK, and this number grows year to year, which may increase demand after global workforce. The order book for financial year 2012 has been in the amount of tremendous £6.1 billion, which of underlying revenue has been over £12 billion. From the facts, there is no doubt that the company is big and successful, but the aim of the project is to raise attention to the ethical side of the company. As one of the richest women, Jane Holmes, believes that with great money comes great power and therefore great responsibility. And one of the smartest men in the world of the human being, Albert Einstein, used to say, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." In the stakeholder analysis, all stakeholders can be divided into 2 major groups: internal, the ones that can be considered as part of an organization, and external, ones that may be affected by the company's operations. In order to keep a company healthy and desirable, it needs to satisfy each of the stakeholders' rights, otherwise that may potentially lead to damage reputation or legal action. It's clear that Rolls-Royce recognizes its social responsibility. They are one of the biggest taxpayers. Another remarkable result for Rolls-Royce is that they occupy 9 consecutive years a highest ranking as a British most admired company. As the company operates all over the world, and not everything what is ethical in overseas remains ethical in the UK. That's why the company has revealed Global Code of Business Ethics. The Global Code of Business Ethics includes the highest ethical standards and applicable laws, whatever company's job location is. It covers all ethical issues that may face the organization today, such as diversity, discrimination, harassment, and everything what is related with working in team, competition, anti-bribery, corruption, and everything what is related to the conducting and managing the business. Health and safety, corporate governance, and respecting the code also is not forgotten in Global Code of Business. Code is free to access on the internet for everyone, giving possibility to read their rights, and in the case if the unethical behavior is revealed, it may be reported to the Ethics Reporting Line, which is available in all regions where company operates. Despite that everything seems beautiful and under control, the reality situation is a bit different. In December of 2012, in the Telegraph appears the story which tells that the company has been accused of paying £12.5 million bribe and handling a blue Rolls-Royce car to Tommy Suharto, son of the former Indonesian dictator Suharto, so that he would persuade Indonesian airline Garuda to buy Rolls Trent 700 for the Airbus A330 aircraft, what leads the company to the win of the 24 engines order from Garuda Airline in Indonesia. About 2 months later, in the Sunday Times, appears another article which tells that Rolls-Royce is facing allegation that it paid bribes. So an executive of 2 Chinese airlines, Chen Qin, would help to receive the contract of £1.2 billion in total worth. The allegations were drawn to the attention of Rolls-Royce by detailed posts on the American website by unknown blogger. At the moment, Chen Qin is arrested, but company is added to the internal investigation. Mail Online published article with very controversial headline. The Rolls-Royce sexist made my job hell, which tells that Ola Phelan, 31 years old woman engineer, suing Rolls-Royce for sexual discrimination and harassment. She tells her team members held inappropriate conversations in front of her, during which they referred to women's breasts. Ms. Phelan described that she was excluded from meetings, emails getting swear on her, and belittled her abilities. After suffering several depressions and unwilling to return to the team, Ms. Phelan has been sacked from the work. At the same time, Rolls-Royce insists that Ms. Phelan's claims of harassment, sex discrimination and unfair dismissal are groundless. In March of 2013, in BBC News appears the story that Rolls-Royce paid no UK corporate tax in 2012. The firm, which employs 12,000 people in Derby, reported 1.4 billion in pre-tax profit in 2012, but paid nothing to the Treasury. Company refused to be interviewed, but told that BBC that tax liability was reduced because of the millions spent on the research and development, and it didn't pay tax as most of its sales were abroad and its tax bills reflected it. There are also various environmental challenges they have to face, and how do they respond to them now and in the future? Here, they manage their own strengths in order to achieve the best response. Investment in revenue and development. Rolls-Royce runs various research systems and programs that should improve the environmental issues. Their investments exceed 800 million every year spread in all business sectors and stages, where a significant proportion is allocated in improving the environmental performance of products and operations. Influence. They have a global outreach across the key industry sectors. Size. As a global company, they are able to spread new technology, scientific understanding, and best practice. Knowledge. The technical knowledge is combined with a deep understanding of the environmental issues. Skills. Much of their innovation is in collaboration with a groundbreaking network of suppliers and universities across the globe. Innovation. They harness world-class engineer skills to address the problems. What is Rolls-Royce doing to address the issue of climate change? One of their interesting research programs is in aviation, that globally accounts for around 2% of man-made CO2 emissions, compared with 16% from other forms of transport, and over 30% from electricity and heat supply. Rolls-Royce, as a key partner in the Advisory Council for Aerospace Research in Europe, is committed to achieving 3 goals for new aircraft technology by 2020, and the 3 goals are reducing CO2 emissions by 50% per passenger kilometer, reducing perceived aircraft noise by 50%, reducing NOx emission by 80%, and meeting those targets requires improvements of 15 up to 20% for engines, 20 up to 25% for aircraft, and 5 up to 10% from air traffic management. How is the performance of Rolls-Royce evaluated in the external recognition and benchmarking indices? In Dow Jones Sustainability World and European indices, Rolls-Royce has retained its position for the 9th consecutive year, and with the overall score of 79% was sector leader for the aerospace and defense sector. The group scored 100% for environmental reporting, product impact, and high score for operational eco-efficiency and occupational health and safety. Corporate Responsibility Index assesses the extent to which corporate strategy is integrated into business practice throughout an organization. In 2009, Rolls-Royce retained its gold status with an overall score of 93%. They also scored 96% in the environmental index component of the overall survey. For the 3rd consecutive year, Rolls-Royce has been included within Carbon Disclosure Project called FTSE 350 Carbon Disclosure Leadership Index, in recognition of a professional approach to corporate governance in respect of climate change disclosure practices. Their score increased from 76 in 2009 to 79 in 2010. Rolls-Royce declared in the company's global code of ethics that its biggest ethical priority is to keep the highest ethical standards and applicable laws, whatever is the job or location. But do they abide by the rules in reality? Good ethics? In our opinion, the company has been going well, and that's good progress, although some of their business activities don't seem to be according to their policy. Thank you for watching.